Rest, rookie.
What's up, yo? TBE. I'm at Shipper in Kentucky on my way, working my way home for Christmas. Remember I told you that I hit my football ticket last week. I hit my football ticket for $1,200, but thank God I did hit that football ticket, boy, because Martin's got no chill whatsoever, man. Now, this is the deal. You're allowed to stay home for 3 days if you stay out for 2 weeks. But the part that they failed to tell me or explain to me in detail, like, I don't care about any of that. All I care about is my pay. Like, do I still get my guaranteed pay if I stay home for 3 days, even though I stayed out for 2 weeks like you all, I asked you all if I could? Answer that is no. But I didn't know that, because that wasn't part of the conversation he was holding with me as he was trying to get me to stay out longer. And this ended up being my pay for this week. Yeah. You see that? $365. That's it. So I don't know if it was God or somebody looking out for me and helped me hit that ticket last week. But this Christmas would have been kind of sad. I mean, even though we got 2 incomes, myself and my wife, kind of 3, my daughter also stays there. She helps take up some of the slack with buying presents for the younger kids. But man, like, things would have really been bad. Really been bad, bro. If I was counting on this paycheck to pay for my Christmas like that, I would have been in a whole lot of trouble. Whole lot of trouble, man. Martin's got no chill whatsoever. So I called and I asked, I said, you all didn't explain that to me when you said I could stay home for 3 days. Yeah, well, we told you that you got to work 5 days. You got to work 5 days. I was like, and I didn't have the miles to cover it. Because another thing that I've noticed about Martin is it's very hard to keep track of your miles. What you have on the trip sheet and what they have after you get your settlement, and you look at your settlement on their website, because they do give you an app for your settlement. Like, they're 2 different things. Way 2 different things, man. And like, yeah, I got to figure something out, bro. This I don't know how long this is gonna work for me. Like, I can't stay out as long as you all are asking me to stay out, and you're gonna, you know what I mean, screw me around on my pay. Now, luckily, I hit that ticket. If I did not hit that ticket, folks, this would have been my last trip. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This would have been when they send me home this week. This would have been it for me. And the only reason I'm still here, I don't like company jumping. That's another thing I don't like doing. I don't like company hopping. I don't like doing that. I never was a company hopper. Like, I never been that one of those type of people that just jumped around from company to company. I don't care what you do. That gives you a bad name no matter what you do for a living. Whether it's trucking or doing anything else. Like, it's never good to company hop around to a bunch of different companies. But if that company is not treating you right, man, like, you got to put your foot down and you have to do something. So I'm at a crossroad right now with Martin that it took a year and, what was it, 3 months? A year and 3 months for me to fully understand their guaranteed pay system. If anybody drives to Martin and watches my videos, you need it broken down to you, because they're not going to break it down to you. They're not. So the thing is, you stay up. If you go home every week, let me break it down. You go home every week, you can get your guaranteed pay, but you can only do a 34. There is no going home Saturday and coming out Monday afternoon. If you come home Saturday, you better be ready to come out of there Monday morning. If you If you go home Friday, you better be ready to come out on Sunday. If you try to stay home from Friday to Monday, you're done. You're not going to get your guaranteed pay, and more likely, you're not going to have the miles to cover to make $1,000. They're going to talk that not guaranteed, but minimal pay, where you get like 55 cents a mile, because they're giving you 55 cents a mile because they know you take home half of whatever those miles is. So it helps get you back up there, but it's not the same. So if you stay out for 2 weeks, do not think you can go home on a Friday and come out Monday and get your guaranteed pay. That is not going to happen. Now, I just found out that the hard way right before Christmas. So if I would have known that, I would have cut my weekend short. I would have cut it short, because it wouldn't have been worth the after my deductions and all, because I did get $200. I did get $200, so that what you saw was supposed to have been $500 and something dollars. So it wasn't worth the $300 that I sacrificed to stay home for one more day. That $300 was not worth it. It wasn't worth it. So right after Thanksgiving, whatever, I should have cut tail and just went on and just jumped back on the road. Got back on the road and been done with it. But I tried to stay home one more extra day, and it did not work to my favor whatsoever. If not Thanksgiving, it's a week after that. But I should have went on and just hit the road. I didn't even think about it, because, like I said, it wasn't explained to me the correct way. See, they don't explain anything to you until you call in complaining. Then they're like, oh, well, let me break it down to you, Mr. Burroughs, how this works. Like, I've been asking you to break it. All you worried about is when am I coming back out. They're not worried about where you get paid, how much you're getting paid, you get paid right, and all that. They care about one thing and one thing only. When are you coming back out on the road? That's what they were explaining to me. He was explaining to me, oh, stay out for 2 weeks. Stay out for 2 weeks, you get to be home for 3 days. He never said, well, you get to be home for 3 days and we're going to screw you out of your pay. You know what I mean? Like, and this is messed up, man. But luckily, I hit that ticket. That ticket saved me, bro. Because my wife was not happy when I talked to her this morning, and she knew that she knew my pay wasn't what it was supposed to be. And she was not happy, because you know what I mean? Because when you're a truck driver, you're out here, you're already fighting for support at home, making sure you and your wife staying on the same page. That is, that you all are making a sacrifice in your relationship so you can be out here making money and to pay bills. But when you're not paying bills and you're not home, dude, it puts you in a very bad situation. Very bad situation. Like, I'm talking like I was back at Stevenson. That's what I felt like this morning when I saw that pay. I felt like I was back at Stevenson again. But yeah, those of you that are at Marten, you don't understand the guaranteed pay system. Like, you need to start paying attention to some of these videos that I'm putting out when I'm talking about it, because this is it's a wake-up call, man. It really is, and it makes you think about what you need to do. Somebody opening up my back door, because this is one of the places you got to pull away from the door, and then they come get you and they want you to back up to unload you. These people are slow as heck too, man. I've been here since 12:30. 12:30, it's almost 2 o'clock. That's detention time, though. I need that anyway. Next check, the way they acting. So, yeah, if you don't understand it, just watch my videos, man, and I'll keep breaking it down. If I go through something again, I'll just get right back on here and explain to y'all why it happened again, because it's always over some bills. Like, I do the bill thing straight now. I'm straight on my bills. To me, they give you this scanner to scan in your bills, trust me, man, that thing rarely ever works. And when I say it rarely ever works, I mean it rarely ever works. And then you can be sitting there, guys want you to move, you're all in their way, and they give you these scanners to scan in your trip sheets with. This scanner right here, they give you one of these, and these things barely work when they work. So I still use TransFlow. I use TransFlow, and I hurry it up, take a picture, send it in. It's real quick. You know what I mean? As long as they can read it, you're good. You just don't have a bunch of shadows and stuff on it. But yeah, Martin got me. He got me on this one, bro. Like I said, I didn't appreciate it not being explained to me in detail. That he was more worried about me when the next time I was coming out. I'm worried about will I get paid. I'm not worried about what he's worried. You know what I mean? I don't care about doing my job. My point is I want to get paid. And if you had told me that I was not going to get paid, that I needed to come out a day early, I would have came out a day early. You could have went on and preloaded me for Sunday. I didn't care. You could have went right on and preloaded me for Sunday. I didn't care about that. All I care about is getting paid. I don't care about all the other stuff. So if me staying home one more day was affecting my pay, then you need to let me know that. You need to let me know that, man. Like, they talk in circles because they're trying so hard to be so damn slick when it comes to paying you, when it comes to explaining the rules of your pay. They're too worried about trying to get over on you. They're too worried about trying to get away with something than just being straight up. You know what I mean? Guys wouldn't be abandoning their trucks and saying the hell with it and leaving the truck and trailer and nowhere's land and not being professional. Sometimes stuff like this can cause you not to be professional. To those that are weak, you know what I mean? And I've had my weak moments out here. Like Stevens had me messed up where I was. You know, I almost left that truck on the side of the highway in Georgia some damn where. I'm not even lying to you. And now Martin is on some old slick talking. Yeah, they pay good, man. They pay over 50 cents a mile. I can't complain about that, but the slick stuff, man, with the guaranteed pay, if you can't afford to have the guaranteed pay, then don't have it no more. Don't have the guaranteed pay anymore, man. If you got to constantly make up dumb stuff or be slick with your words about the guaranteed pay, then don't have it. It's plain and simple, man. Don't freaking have it. But do not sit up here and do people like that, man, when they're waiting, especially right before Christmas. But like, I could have really had a really bad Christmas, which would have put me in a really bad spot where I would have really had to quit Martin, and go on to another company some damn where. But because I hit that ticket, I was able to use my better judgment and say, okay, well, I won't make that mistake again. But that doesn't make my wife any happier. I have to know for sure that I got over 2,000 miles before I stay home now for 3 days. And the point is, you don't know because you have to put your home time in ahead of time. So I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm not going to get 2,000 miles. You understand what I'm saying? I have to put that, as soon as you leave out that morning, you have to put in when you want to come home, how long you're going to be home for. So now I'm just putting it for 2 days from now on, but if I know that I got over 2,000 miles, I'm going to tell you I ain't coming out to that Monday. Or I ain't coming out, I'm not coming out till whenever. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to have to play it like that. I'm going to have to pull some slick stuff with them. The same slick stuff they pulling, I'm going to have to pull. And that's what it's going to have to come down to. Don't care nothing about their feelings. They don't give a damn about mine. The way they talking, them office, whatever office that is, they some slick talking bees, boy, I tell you. They some slick talking bees. Well, I get right back with them. I don't care. So that's my rant for today. Let you know if you drive for Martin, or if you don't drive for Martin, man, you got to be worried about your home time, and ask if you have guaranteed minimum pay where you drive at. Most companies don't have guaranteed minimum pay. They just don't have it. But there are rules to that guaranteed minimum pay. Don't think you just going to stay home and go out and come back whenever you feel like it. But you need them to start breaking down that guaranteed minimum pay and not being vague about it. You know what I mean? We need some hard truth about that guaranteed minimum pay. All right, man. It's TBE. I'm out.